What's up, my Golden Squad? This is the Golden Gamer here, and welcome back to another video. And we are doing a tier list. I haven't done one of these in like, what, 2-3 months? So we might as well do one. It's been quite a while. So we're gonna do another one of these tier lists. And this one is one, surprisingly enough, in my entire tenure of this YouTube channel, I have not done this. The Fnaf Games tier list. I don't know how I've missed this. I don't know how I didn't come across this, and I don't know how I didn't do this for a tier list video. But we're gonna fix that mistake. We're gonna do it right now, and we are gonna rank every single Fnaf game that has come out. So Security Breach will not be ranked, and well, Security Breach Furious Rage is not here either, but I'll probably like edit that in somewhere into a tier at the very end of the video. And also, for some random reason, this also includes Five Nights at Candy's. I played the game, so we'll rank it. Just because, why not? I don't know. But, let's get into this. If you guys are new, please hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, turn on the notifications so you don't miss anything I do. We are so close to 200 subscribers. I believe we're at 194 as of the time of this recording. So, once we get to 200 subscribers, I'm going to do a Q&A, so you're not going to want to miss that. And if you want to be a part of the Q&A, go check out my Discord in the description below, so you can get some questions in about me. Without further ado, let's get into this. So, we're going to start it off. It's not really in order, but we'll go in order of the game. So we'll start off with Fnaf 1. Fnaf 1. Oh, before we do that, we have S, A, B, C, and D. You'll know. You'll know about tier lists. You'll know what they are. But we'll start off with Fnaf 1. For the first game, Scott Cawthon made a fantastic game to start off with in Fnaf 1. It introduced us to all the brand new characters, all the newest animatronics. Well, not really the newest animatronics, but introduced us to the main 5, if you want to call it. Main 4 plus Golden Freddy. It introduced us to Freddy, Bonnie, Chica, and Foxy, gave us like the endoskeletons and did all that, and really just set the ground result for the Five Nights at Freddy's franchise. So in terms of where I'm going to rank this, I'm going to put this at A. Again, there were some things that could be changed about this game, but for the fact that this was the very first game, I believe it did an awesome job. It did a fantastic job with the game. And it was really enjoyable for me to play. I liked it. It was fun. It was my second series on this channel of FNAF after FNAF World. But I really liked this game. It gave me an introduction to all the very beginning characters, and it was awesome. So, Five Nights at Freddy's 1 is going to go in A tier because of all that. Now FNAF 2. As much as this game gives me headaches, and as much as this game is so annoying, I cannot deny that that is one of the best games Scott Cawthon's made. FNAF 2 is going in S tier. It is one of the best FNAF games, and I think a lot of people agree with me on that. But again, if you guys have different opinions, let me know in the comments below. But FNAF 2 is awesome. It introduces us to the toy animatronics, brings us the older animatronics back. It gives us some very fun, loving characters, gives us some returning faces, gives us some story, some cutscenes, a few games I think you can play that are just there. I haven't actually played any of them yet, but it's really good. FNAF 2 really... If I could say that this was the very first FNAF game, it would be amazing and people would have already loved it. But this was the second game, and this really started FNAF on the up and up, I think. FNAF 1 was already amazing, and they stepped it up a notch with FNAF 2. It was awesome. That is an S tier game. It introduced us to Puppet, to Balloon Boy, to the toy animatronics, gave us the Withers, and just really worked well for the game. So I loved it. It goes an S. Now we move on to FNAF 3. Now, I said FNAF 2 was a step up in the FNAF franchise. This one was a step down. This one was a step down. Not a big step down, but a step down. So, I'm gonna put it in C. I know it says bad FNAF games. It really should be like, okay FNAF. Actually, I'm gonna change that. Okay, I just finished up a few of those things. I just changed a few things about it. Just changed how they worded. But I'm still putting FNAF 3 in C tier. Because it was a step down from FNAF 1 and FNAF 2. Again, wasn't really a big step down from it, but it was still a step down. It gave us a really cool character in Springtrap, and I really did like him. Especially for the fact that he was William Afton, the purple guy, who had killed all the children before. And it was really cool to see that. A game where Freddy wasn't the main star in it all. Because FNAF 1 had regular Freddy as the main guy. FNAF 2 had Toy Freddy and Wooden Freddy as the main guy. This one didn't have Freddy as the main animatronic. This one had Springtrap, and it was really cool to see that. And it gave us the Phantom animatronics, which were really cool. The thing I didn't like about it was like the mechanics of the ventilation stuff and the camera stuff and all that. I preferred this here with the stuff with FNAF 1 and FNAF 2 over the stuff they did with FNAF 3. It was still a nice addition to the game, but it kind of just made it a little difficult. The thing that really bothered me the most, though, was that Springtrap was the only animatronic that could actually kill you, while the other Phantoms made problems for it. It was fine, but I feel like you could have been able to have a few more characters that could actually kill you, not just Springtrap. Maybe introduce a few other characters instead of that. Give the Phantom characters something else to do. Maybe throw Shadow Freddy and Shadow Bonnie in the game. I don't know. Maybe have them be able to kill you. I'm not really sure, but I'm putting it in C. It was a good game. Like I said, it's an okay FNAF game there. It wasn't the best. Now we come to FNAF 4. FNAF 4, honestly, for as much, I don't know if it gets hate for it, but I actually, I found this game to be challenging, but I actually found the game to be very fun. So I'm going to put it in B. It's not a good game, but it's not a bad game. It can be improved on, but it was really interesting. I liked it. FNAF 4 was the game that brought so much challenge to it. If you were playing the game just for fun, you'd have a lot of difficulty with the game, but if you actually had understanding of the game, I think that's what I would want to say for it, it would be a very fun game to play. And it was. It was for a lot of people. They gave you some really cool designs of characters with the nightmares of Nightmare Freddy, Nightmare Bonnie. Nightmare Foxy was pretty cool. I liked all four of the original Nightmares there. Nightmare Freddy, Bonnie, Chica, and Foxy. Nightmare was very creepy. Plush Trap with his little mini game there was actually really cool. I liked that little aspect of it. And then with the Halloween update, giving us Jacko Chica and Jacko Bonnie, as well as Nightmare Balloon Boy and the Nightmare Marionette. Unless that was just significant to Ultimate Custom Night or something like that. I don't know if it was significant to FNAF 4 or just Ultimate Custom Night. I'm pretty sure it was a FNAF 4 thing, because it's a Nightmare. Makes sense. But it was awesome. It was cool to see those characters, and I really liked the game. So FNAF 4, it's not the best one. It doesn't hit as well as these two do. But I could say it's better than FNAF Green. Again, if you guys disagree with me, let me know in the comments below. I will try to see what you guys say about all this. Now we move on to FNAF World. My mouse just had some weird things. FNAF World. This game gets a lot of hate. This game gets a lot of hate. Even Scott doesn't like the game. But in my opinion, FNAF World was really good. It was my very first series, so that just gives me some attachment to it. And it was a new, different style of the game. It was a new style of the game that I really enjoyed. An RPG FNAF that actually made me intrigued by it. I was interested in it from the very beginning of it. And it was great to have. It was a fun game to play. It had some challenges, but it was really good. I know Scott's not a big fan of RPGs. I'm not sure how he was thinking about that, but I thought it was good. I thought it was a great game. So I'm putting it an A with FNAF 1 here. I know some people are probably going to disagree with me on this, but I just have a lot of attachment to this game. It was my very first game that I played in the FNAF franchise, and I just really like this game. And I don't know why it gets a lot of hate. I like it. I like the game. People can have their opinions on the game. I think it's really good. If you like it, that's amazing. If you don't like it, that's amazing as well. Let me know in the comments below. Now we move on to Sister Location. Oh, Sister Location took this a massive step forward. I'm putting that in S. Like, wow. Voice acting. Not the same thing as some of these ones here with Five Nights at Freddy's 1 and 2, 3 and 4. It was a whole different perspective for me. I loved playing this game. Sister Location really stepped it up. I just hit my mic. Sister Location really just took FNAF in a brand new direction. It really did something awesome. With the new voice acting, the moving around where you're not just standing still, the new mechanics of it, the characters were amazing. I loved Circus Baby as like the main villain there while also trying to help you. That was awesome. Ballora was creepy. Funtime Freddy was really cool, and I really liked Kellen Goff's voice acting for his character. If you don't remember that, I did a ranking of the FNAF characters' voices with Fnaf Games in the previous video, so go watch that. It was really cool. We really liked Kellen Goff's voice. It was amazing. And then Funtime Foxy, Bon Bon, and then Ennard. Oh, just the scene at the end with the scooping room, seeing Ennard in the background. Oh man, that was exciting to see. I like that. And then also the little Easter egg secret where it ties it back to the original games, where you're in the office space in the camera room and Ennard's going to get you and all that. Sister Location brought everything in. It gave us some brand new things that would take the FNAF series forward, but also gave us some amazing things from the past. It was the step in the right direction. It was kicking off the new age of FNAF, and I loved it. Now we move on to Pizzeria Simulator. Now, Scott Cawthon did a fantastic job at portraying this in the right direction. Like, he made this so that it didn't seem like a regular Sister Location game. Like, it didn't seem like Sister Location up here. It didn't seem like FNAF 1, FNAF 2. It seemed like another FNAF world. With the little opening thing with the pizza stuff. And then setting up an office thing. That was cool. I liked that. And then just everything else in general was amazing in this game. I liked it. it was a good game. I'm gonna put it. I don't know if I want to put it top of B here or A right here. I'm gonna put it in A. I'm gonna put it in A about the back. It was a great game. It was a great game. It really gave us some great new characters. I really liked the Rockstar animatronics, the mediocre melodies. Helpy was awesome. Man does your taxes for you. What can I say? Lefty was very cool to see. And then I liked the characters who would be going after you in the second part of it, where you have to be finishing up all the task stuff on the computer. Scrap Baby, Scrap Trap, Molten Freddy, Lefty. It was great. It was great. It's not as good as some of the other games, but it was a really good one. And also, one of the very first games where you can get so many different endings. It was the very first game, the only game, where you could get different endings. It gave us many different things in it, and it was very cool. I liked it. It was fun. So I'm putting it in there. It was a fun game. Now we move on to Ultimate Custom Night. Ultimate Custom Night was really good. It was a challenge. It was fun. We're putting in A right here. Ultimate Custom Night gave us so many different characters. It gave us pretty much every single character that has ever been made. This really seemed like the ending of an era. This seemed like the ending of phase... I want to call this phase 2 of FNAF. Like, phase 1 was FNAF 1 up until, I want to say, FNAF 4. Phase 2 was FNAF World, Sister Location, Pizzeria Simulator, and Ultimate Custom Night. This seemed like the ending of it, where you put all the characters in to one game. It was great. It was great to play. It set your own challenges, and it was very, very fun. It was a great game, so I'm going to put it in A right here. It really seemed like at that point, though, that FNAF was coming to an end. And, yeah, it seemed like it was coming to an end. But Scott really changed that with the next games. FNAF VR Help Wanted. This game, I haven't gotten the chance to play it because I don't actually have a VR headset thing, but I've seen people play it, and wow, is it a big change from what we do and all that in the original FNAF games with the VR headset. Makes you really feel like you're in the game. I really liked Glitch Trap as a character. It was really the only new character that was introduced, because it was just a retell of all of the old things. You could play the FNAF 1 stuff, the FNAF 2 stuff, the FNAF 3 stuff. It was kind of like another thing of just like, oh, it's making fun of all these other games with a VR game. And then it just dove into story that actually made it very fun. Now, I'm not going to put it in S. I don't think it was one of the best games. I don't know. I'm going to put it here. I'm going to put it in B. Mainly because I haven't actually had the ability to play the game. Because I haven't gotten myself a VR headset. So really, I'm going to put it there just because I haven't seen a lot of the game. But the stuff I've seen of it is really good. So I'm going to put it in B. FNAF AR. I'm going to be honest. I was not a fan of this game. I was not a fan of it. Like, a great concept to take a FNAF game and put it on your phone. It was fun. It was cool to see that. But in my opinion, I didn't see it click. It didn't click for me. So, I know a lot of people are going to be upset with this. Maybe a few people are probably going to be upset with this, but I'm not a fan of this game. So unfortunately, it's going to have to go in D. I'm not a fan of this game. Like, Again, great concept to put it on the phone, but I don't think it was executed the way it should have been. I was not really a big fan of this game. I never really had it. I played it for a bit of time, but I wasn't really a big fan of this game. So, unfortunately, it's gonna go in the D tier. I know. Sucks. Now the Five Nights at Candy's games. This is not a FNAF game, but it's here, so we'll rank it anyways. Five Nights at Candy's was actually a really fun game. We've played the first two. I'm going to be playing the third one, and whenever the fourth one comes out, I'm going to play that too. In terms of where this fits, I'm going to put it at B. I'm going to put it at B just because of how the game looks. Like, it was a cool concept to see the Five Nights at Candy's games. I liked it. But in my opinion, like, I enjoyed the games, but they weren't as fun as the FNAF games. That's really what I'm comparing them to. I'm comparing them to the FNAF games, and they weren't as fun as the actual FNAF games. Now, don't get me wrong, this was a very, very fun fan game to play. And full credit to the people who made this fan game. It was great. But compared to the actual FNAF games, you can't really say that a fan game is gonna beat the FNAF series. And yes, I know, I put it above FNAF 3 and AR, but still. Okay? Don't judge me there. But I think it was a really fun fan game to play. The two that I've played so far have been great. I'm excited to play FNAF. FNAF 3? No, Five Nights at Candy's 3. It's gonna be great. But I'm gonna put it in B. Now there's one more we haven't covered, and that is Security Breach Fury's Rage. And Future Ryan's just gonna edit this in. This one's also gonna go in B. Like, Scott did a good job with it. For the fact that it was just a game to say, hey, I'm sorry, but the game's gonna be delayed again. So here's another game that took me a week to make. Or something like that. That's awesome. To make a full game like that in a week, that's great. And again, it wasn't a FNAF game that people really liked. At the beginning, it got a lot of... I don't know if it got a lot of hate for it. Maybe it was just because of the fact that Security Breach was delayed again, so people were not happy about that. And they got this. But it wasn't the worst. For the time I played it, it wasn't the worst. So I'll put it in B. Like, I'll put it like, you'll see in the editing what I'll do. I'll probably put it like in between B and C. You see the line down there? I'm gonna put it like on that line. Just because like it was an okay game, but it wasn't the caliber of Help Wanted, FNAF 4, and Five Nights at Candy's. So yeah, that is my tier list. I hope you guys enjoyed. Let me know in the comment section below what you guys think. Do you agree with my tier list? Do you not? Do you think FNAF AR is the best game of all of them? Do you think FNAF 2 is the worst? Do you think that another game should be the best FNAF game of all time? Let me know in the comment section down below. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you guys are new, please consider joining the Golden Squad, hitting the like button, hitting the subscribe button, turning on the notifications so you don't miss anything that I do. Just like everybody else, I'm not going to be uploading as much because of, you know, school. But I'm still going to be trying my best to upload as much as I can. So thank you guys so much for watching. Have an awesome day, and stay gold.